Some investors might need an introduction to Vanuatu. Endre, tell us where it is and why you've decided to base yourself there.
Okay, well, Vanuatu is an archipelago of 83 islands. It's about 2.5 hours from Brisbane, or the capital, to Port Vila, and about 3.5 hours from Sydney. It's about 3 hours from Auckland, and it's fairly close, about an hour from Fiji. And the reason I based myself there is I fell in love with it in 1997 when I went there on a cruise ship. The smiles are genuine, the people are genuine, and it's a lovely, relaxed place to live and work. And the fact that it's an international finance centre also helps.
How was FTM formed? What's the philosophy?
Okay, FTM basically stands for Forget the Market. The whole concept behind it was to create an investment portfolio that could make money no matter what. That clients could basically take the lump out of their throats when they looked at the news, and instead of worrying about the Dow and everything else falling, they could be confident in knowing they will continue to make money irrespective of market conditions or direction.
Forget the Market is, to say the least, intriguing. How would you compare FTM to other investments?
Okay, well, basically we can make money no matter what. If you looked at FTM, or the underlying investments in FTM, which have been around since 1997, from 1997 till July 2011, if you had your money in the Dow, you would have made 159% over that time with dividends reinvested. The S&P 500, 125 or 124% over that time. FTM would have made 472% during that time, while keeping the majority of the portfolio capital secured.
Your investments are based on the benefits of medical receivables. Now, what are medical receivables? How does it work?
Okay, medical accounts receivables. Imagine that somebody has a car accident and they need surgery. Well, the receivables company will fund that surgery now for them once they've conducted their due diligence, which, by the way, they tend to reject 3 out of every 4 cases they look at. But they fund the operation, any implants and anything else that's needed, and then they get paid by the insurance company at a later date, enabling the person to get back to work sooner and get on with their life sooner. Now, by doing that, they pay the hospitals and everything else at a slightly reduced rate and hold the receivables on average for 2 years and receive the money then. The receivables have been around since 1997 and never ever lost money. Been tried and tested in some of the most difficult markets around. On top of that, we make sure that no more than 10% of the receivables are tied to any insurance company. And we have basically, for every dollar invested, $3 worth of receivables. So technically, we could have 64% of the portfolio fail and still return the capital to investors, which is something that no other funds, I believe, can do at the moment. Besides which, we've tested it and modelled it on a Dow falling to 2,000 and still being able to produce consistent returns.
George, turning to you, you're Commissioner of the Vanuatu Financial Services Commission. What is your role?
My role as Commissioner is to ensure that the financial services industry is internationally recognized as a reputable and a commercially attractive finance center.
As we've touched on, Vanuatu might not be familiar to many viewers, so what's it like?
Well, Vanuatu is a tropical paradise, nice sandy beaches, friendly people. And speaking of friendly people, the finance center was established in 1971, so we have 40 years of experience in the business. We have expertise in that area. So yes, Vanuatu is not only a special place to live in, but also to do business in.
It certainly sounds like a special place, but what's the hard business case for basing your proposition in Vanuatu?
Vanuatu has a history, 40 years of it, but it's also it does not. There is no direct taxation in Vanuatu. Income, no capital gains tax, no tax on wealth, no inheritance tax. So business costs are lower. So we have the case of lower cost, expertise in the field. We are also on the white list of OECD. So in terms of cost, of expertise, and meeting international standards, and of course with FTM winning award this year, I mean, provides justifies a good case for conducting business in Vanuatu.
Yes, being on the whitelist is very important. Looking ahead, what are your aspirations for Vanuatu as an investment hub in the region?
I think Vanuatu sees itself as the next Hong Kong, maybe. Traditionally we've been doing business, most of our business out of Australia and New Zealand. We will now be focusing on China, as China is the second biggest economy in the world, is growing in double-digit figures. We have just opened a Hong Kong office, and we see great potential in getting business out of China.
George Andrews, Endre Dobozy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.